Harness racing is America's fastest-growing sport. You are now occupying a box seat for harness racing's greatest classic, the Hambletonian Stake for 3-year-old trotters. It's August the 12th, 1953, and the 27th renewal of the Hambletonian here at Kite-shaped Good Time Park in Goshen, New York, has attracted a record field of 23 trotters racing for a record purse of $117,000. A crowd of upwards of 25,000 has come from all points of the North American compass to watch these razor-sharp trotters own the biggest day of their lives. For the horses, it's a soldier's D-Day and V-Day, all wrapped into one. It's a big day, too, for old Bill Kane, the man who brought the Hambletonian to Goshen. It's a day you can wander around in back of the grandstand, or place a bet if you like. Or if you don't want to wander or wager, you can rest under the shade of an ancient oak tree until race time. There's no rest, though, for busy grooms, spreading drivers, and high-strung horses. They've all got a big day before them, and while for most of them it'll be a payless payday, there's a pot of gold waiting at the end of somebody's rainbow. And now it's time for the Hambletonian. All the years and days and hours of waiting are history now. This is what these Grand Circuit horses have been pointed for, what they have been bred to do. The one that wins 2 heats takes the money. The race could require 3 or 4 heats before a decision is reached. The marshals lead the horses out, and now they're on the track. Leading the parade is the 6-5 favorite, Newport Star, winner of 6 out of 9 this year. In order behind him come the following horses and drivers. Newport Mascot with Dana Cameron, Newport Champ with Stanley Dancer, Helicopter with Harry Harvey, Singing Sword with Dale Miller, Sir Lowwater with Jimmy Arthur, Victory's First with Curly Smart, Abbott Song with Carol Larson, Simpson Hanover with Johnny Simpson, Kimberly Kidd with Tom Murray, Peter Lynn with Harry Panal, Horse Hanover with Jimmy Wingfield, Bewitch with Henry Myatt, Allure with Fred Egan, L.B. Hanover with Frank Irvin, King Nibble with Harry Whitney, Ariel Gunner with Harry Short, Selby Hanover with Sven Tweedy, Famous Hanover with Dick Weber, Fightin' Frisco with Alan Meyer, Ben Gazy with Dick Williams, and Express Colby with Dee Stover. The Newport Stock Farm and the Del Miller Stable each have 3 in the race. Castleton Farm and the Allwood Stable each have 2. Man, how do you pick a winner in this field? As the trotters go through their final warm-ups, drivers check their equipment, horses gait, and the 1,001 other little things that can mean the difference between victory and defeat. The Newport entry, owned by Grand Circuit President Octave Blake, is still 6-5. While Bewitch is 5-1, the Castleton entry 6-1, and the Allwood entry 8-1. The crowd presses in along the rail, and a few customers climb out on the roof for a better view. Programs are checked against a last-minute change of Heart or Allegiance, and it's almost time for the big show to begin. And now they're at the starting gate. Steve Phillips sits coolly at the controls of the big mechanical device which has revolutionized the sport and calls the horses to him. Now the gate begins to move, and Newport Star, the favorite, is acting up there in the rear. And the assistant starter leads him into place, and there he comes, beginning to glide smoothly through the bulky field toward the number 3 post position he drew a lot when the entry box was opened 2 days ago. The horses will go a mile once around the track. They're in perfect alignment as they hurtle down toward the starting line with only Ancora Hanover there at the rail off stride. Look at them go in a wonderful start. Here they come, battling for position. Whoops! In the rear, the Philly Helicopter made a wild break. As up front, Peter Nibble in the middle of the track throws out to challenge Peter Lynn for the early lead. Around the turn, it's Peter Lynn on top with Peter Nibble second on the outside, and L.B. Hanover third. Down toward the checkered half-mile post they move, with Peter Lynn still cutting out the pace, and Peter Nibble hanging on gamely in second place. Express Colby is third, L.B. Hanover fourth, and Morse Hanover fifth along the rail as they pass the half. And now from far back and on the extreme outside comes the favorite, Newport Star. Driver Dale Cameron has him in high gear, and he's really eating up the ground. He's fourth, he's third, and he's still moving. As they reach the three-quarter pole, Newport Star has the lead by a head over Peter Lynn, with L.B. Hanover third and Express Colby fourth. Singing Sword and Morse Hanover are coming fast. But up front, it's all Newport Star. He has a clear two-length lead now, and it looks like it's all over but the shouting. But maybe not. Singing Sword with Bill Miller whipping and driving is coming like a hurricane in the middle of the track. And on the outside of him, that's Morse Hanover with Jimmy Wingfield rallying his horse brilliantly in the drive for the wire. Look at that finish. It's a three-horse race as they come to the wire, but Morse Hanover gets up to win by 3/4 of a length over Singing Sword with Newport Star third. Oh, darn it, wrong horse. Morse Hanover's winning time for the mile distance is 2 minutes, 1 3/5 seconds. Exceptionally fast. He was 17 to 1 and paid $36.50 for $2. The son of Dean Hanover is owned by the Milky Way stable of Rockville Center, New York, and if he can win another heat, the Hambletonian is all his. 18 years ago, the winning driver, Jimmy Wingfield, out of Rome, Georgia, was the groom for a horse called Greyhound when that fastest of all trotters won the Hambletonian in his 3-year-old form. Jimmy would like nothing more than to repeat as a driver. The pay is much better. Back in the paddock, preparations for the next heat are already underway. Literally, there's no rest for the weary. Oh yes, order of finish in the first heat, back of Morse Hanover, Singing Sword of Newport Star, was Viking Frisco, Victory's First, Famous Hanover, L.B. Hanover, Kimberly Kid, Express Colby, Have a Song, Peter Lynn, Allure, King Nibble, Aerial Gunner, Bewitch, Newport Champ, Helicopter, Ben Gazy, Sir Lowwater, and Cora Hanover, Simpson Hanover, Shelby Hanover, and Newport Mascot. The big crowd is settled back again and waiting for the second heat. There have been no scratches, so it'll be 23 3-year-olds battling for the money again. Despite his failure in the first heat, the crowd still likes Newport Star and has installed him as the 8-5 choice. If Morse Hanover, second choice now at 7-2, wins this one, it's all over. And if he doesn't, the whole field comes back again. And if still another horse wins the third heat, those three come back to race it off. That's Morse Hanover now. Nice looking colt, isn't he? The crowd is tense, eager, expectant. Anything can happen on Hambletonian Day, and usually does. Been on Helicopter. And now, 29-year-old Harvey, who lost his head in the stirring stretch drive, enters the winner's circle with Helicopter, and Bill Kane gives him a smiling, well done. Helicopter is owned by the Armstrong brothers, J. Elgin and C. from Brampton, Ontario. She was 17th in the first heat, and as part of the Miller stable entry in the second heat, paid $13.30 to win. The mile was in 2 2 4/5. L.B. Hanover was second, Singing Sword third, Newport Star fourth, and Morse Hanover winning the first heat, 11th, after a first-turn jam that caused him to go off stride. Helicopter is one of 3 horses from the Nell Miller stable entered in the race. The others are Singing Sword and Sir Lowwater. Miller told friends last weekend that if Helicopter got the break, she'd be tough. As usual, he knew what he was talking about. In the paddock, busy grooms administer to the needs of their horses. It's about time for the third heat now, and Kimberly Kidd, who's had tough sledding so far, gets a last-minute facial from his groom, Old Perk. Time is fast running out on those horses that haven't yet won a heat. Out of the paddock they come with Harvey and Helicopter leading the way. If either Helicopter or Morse Hanover wins this heat, the race is over. If another horse wins it, the 3 heat winners come back for a date with a winner's share of the record jackpot. Helicopter, incidentally, is a daughter of Hoot Mon, the 1947 Hambletonian winner. No winner has yet sired a winner, but that jinx could be broken here today. 3 horses, Sir Lowwater, Peter Nibble, and Express Colby, have been scratched. There are 20 left in the field, and they're going away in as beautiful a start as Good Time Park has ever seen. Helicopter is away well along the rail, and Morse Hanover is right in behind her. L.B. Hanover rushes for the lead as they get away, but Helicopter is well placed, and so are the other contenders. Kimberly Kidd calls out to challenge L.B. Hanover as they round the turn, with Helicopter, Allure, Aerial Gunner, and Singing Sword right there. Even the railbirds seem to sense that this is the big one. And now, once again, it's that last half mile where class, breeding, and driving skill combine to separate the champions from the rest of the pack. Singing Sword is on top with Allure second, Kimberly Kid third, Helicopter fourth, and it'll be Hanover fifth. Horse Hanover is ninth. As they straighten out on the long stretch that leads to the three-quarter pole, Kimberly Kid goes out to test Singing Sword, and Helicopter ducks in behind him. The last quarter mile now, and it's Singing Sword and Kimberly Kid neck and neck with Allure, and Helicopter right back of them. Horse Hanover is too far back. He's out of it. Only 3/16 remaining, and Allwood Stables' Kimberly Kid carves out a lead over Singing Sword. The latter appears out of it as Helicopter comes up on the outside, but Kimberly Kid is bravely holding her off. Kimberly Kid and Helicopter battling it out, neck and neck, head and head, nose to nose. It looks like Kimberly Kid is going to win it as he holds grimly to that slight lead. But no, Kimberly Kid has gone off stride, and as Tommy Berry saws at the reins to get him back trotting again, Helicopter sweeps past him. Here they come, head on. Watch Kimberly Kid near the rail, go off stride. See, there he goes. And Helicopter wins it. The ninth filly and the first Canadian trotter ever to cup the Classic. And Harvey, 29, and just 6 years off of Waterbury, Vermont farm, is the youngest driver ever to win the race. Helicopter's margin is ahead over Kimberly Kid, driven by Tommy Berry, for whom Harvey used to work. The filly paid $4.80 as the favorite. Singing Sword was third. The mile was clocked in 2 3/5, and Helicopter's share of the purse is a fat $63,000. Hey, these fillies are doing all right, too. Mrs. J. Armstrong and her husband and brother-in-law congratulate their driver as the spectators look on in approval. Trophy time now, and driver Dale Miller, who trained Helicopter, ducks out of the picture and lets his boy Harvey take all the bounds. Mr. Armstrong has a few things to say, and naturally they're about his filly and Harvey. And still more posing with the official family. The end of a perfect day for Canada, for Harvey and Dale Miller, and for this wonderful filly walking back to her rub down and a thickly bedded stall. And maybe a carrot or two, because $63,000 will buy a lot of carrots.